XTZ, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, first of all, if you refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned the ways moving is really corrective. And we mentioned if you want to trade based on the small correction, we consider as a short term, because we mentioned we can get the price to, it can turn for bigger correction. That's why we point on this. And even we mentioned either from here or higher, we can expect one more drop. And this is what we were explaining. Okay, now want to see this is the correction we get, and this is the start of the up move, or still we can expect this one become deeper. But if become deeper, as well, even the price tag this low, still we can look for flat. Okay, then from there we can look for continuation. Now the question is whether this is the start of the up move, or this one can turn to one more drop before we get the next move, because the ways moving is really corrective. Okay, by the way, this is what we were expected, and exactly we get. And now we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, we have been looking for this correction and relative to this, and this is what we get. The price broke the previous top, but there was no continuation. We want to see whether we get the correction here, and it trades it up for continuation or not. Okay, and in this case, we move to forward chart. All right, now we are based on forward chart, and even based on forward chart, still we can see we have what we have here. This is what we need to be quite careful, because this move is quite sharp. That's why maybe we can expect one more drop before we get the next move. Either we get any reversal from here or here, any trade setup for buy, we take the trade, and as long as the price broke the top, we start to manage it. Okay, and if we refer to the indicators, MACD doesn't show us anything, but this one shows us the divergence. Maybe one of the reasons we could expect the price to drop, because this move was really corrective. Okay, based on lower time frame, we can see it. And if we move to 1 hour chart, and even based on 1 hour chart, if you look at all this, I mean this move, even in my last video explaining, we had a divergence even based on MACD and this one. That's why we were expected the price to drop. And actually this down move we had for most of the charts. Now, if we get any trade setup from here for buy, we take it. But if this one continues a corrective, I'm not going to trade it. I wait for the drop before I look for trade. But we should know maybe this one there is a continuation as in a corrective. I'm going to retest the top, but I don't think so we can get any trade setup for buy. And as we can see right now, we don't have any trade setup unless we get the correction here. Okay. By the way, we're looking for buy. Either we get from here or we get one more drop. But we need to be careful. What we have right now is very corrective. Still, we can put in relative to this for price to give us one more drop before we get the next move. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.